let's talk to Shimeon Lee, who's a researcher at the Taxpayers Alliance, talk about, oh, what a surprise, motorists being used as a cash cow again. Good afternoon to you, Shimeon.
Good afternoon, Julia.
Thanks.
Happy to be on.
Thanks for joining us. Well, we've actually had basically a report that says really, very quite clearly now that a London council has unlawfully used low traffic neighbourhoods, LTNs, to balance the books with fines. This is what has been claimed in legal papers in the High Court. The claim is that Croydon Council, a huge council in South London, has created 6 different LTNs as a revenue-raising exercise. No environmental benefits whatsoever, and nothing that actually helps the traffic because it all just moves on to surrounding roads. But basically, they've done it because they want to catch motorists out and fine them. It's what we always knew was true, isn't it?
You're absolutely right there, Julia. This is just another get-rich-quick scheme by councils that seem intent on squeezing every last penny out of taxpayers' pockets. What this LTN scheme means is that ordinary residents who just want to go about their business, they want to get to work, they want to go to schools, they want to drop their kids off at school, they want to go to the shops, they're going to have to take lengthy detours, or else they would have to face fines of up to £130.
Yeah.
And this just hits motorists hardest. Motorists who already face the highest fuel duty in Europe. And research by the Taxpayers Alliance has actually found that just 15 of these councils, through these these LTNs, have actually fined residents more than nearly £100 million. That's how much they've taken from residents.
Oh, wow. And again, there was no demand for them. A lot of them started during lockdown. People going, what? Wait a second, why are you building this massive, big wooden monstrosity, covering it in flowers and then pretending you're doing it for my benefit? Also, you and I know as well, and this is actually also a problem, I think, on most local high streets, but when you can park and when you can't park, and these routes, they're often incredibly complicated with the signage. So they know that people will make mistakes and they go through and they think they can and they're not allowed to, and they make the money that way. And it's just basically done to just, frankly, it just irritates motorists and local people, and it does affect local people the most. You don't want these things in the first place, but you say raising money, and yet when they do raise the money, they don't do anything useful with it, which is the thing that really bothers people, because all this morning we've been talking about the bin collections and this possibility of this has snuck through about a week ago in Parliament, just kind of Labour casually dropping this plan from the Tories, too late in the day from them, to require councils to empty our black bins, the ones with all the smelly stuff in, every fortnight at least. It should be every week, but it's every fortnight at least. And we're just going to go the way of Wales, where most councils there now, under Labour government for many years, only collect black bins every 3 weeks. I mean, at this rate, we're just going to be a whole big bunch of wheelie bins with a little house attached, aren't we?
You're absolutely right, Julia. I mean, collecting bins is one of the basic public services that governments are expected to provide. And to see garbage piling up on streets is just a sure sign of failure in local government. In fact, research from the Taxpayers Alliance has shown that some councils are forcing their residents to sort their garbage into 10 different types of recycling. That's just one of the ridiculous things that councils are requiring residents to do. And if you fail to do that, just like with those LTNs, they will fine you. They will fine you up to £100, I believe. And it's just a great thing that you point out. Croydon Council especially is actually one of the worst performing councils in Britain.
What a surprise! And that's always the case, isn't it? It's always the ones that are just bloody useless who end up doing this to us. And again, they rake the money in, they don't spend it on the things we want, but I'm sure Croydon, I can't do it now. I'm just catching. I'm sure they've got a load of lovely rainbow-painted zebra crossings to keep everyone happy. Shimeon Lee, researcher at the Taxpayers Alliance. We're going to both put our teeth back in. Claire Pistol, you and I have been going on about this. So you were a local councillor for years.
Yeah, I was. We didn't have any of these low-traffic neighbourhoods, but the motorists being used as a cash cow.
But also,
colour me surprised.
Do you know, if you want to live in a low-traffic neighbourhood, do you know what you should do? Move to the countryside. It's like the people in the countryside who moan about, oh, there isn't a bus every 5 minutes. No, because you live in the middle of nowhere.
I'm quite happy with my car as well. Quite
and your
happy with
horse
it.
that you keep falling off.
Once.
Okay,
once.
Just saying. Broken pelvis.
I'm
Don't
not
blame
that
me.
bad.
Don't blame me.